Wanted man shot dead by police in Spanish Town. A man who was listed as wanted by the Jamaica Constable Force was killed in a shootout with police along March Pen Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Dead is Keith Newman, otherwise called Nico. Newman was wanted for several crimes committed in Stony Hill and other St. Andrew communities. Commanding Officer for St. Andrew North Superintendent of Police, DSP Randy Sweeney, says Newman was cut down during a cross-border operation targeting criminals.
We continue to work across policing divisions to bring perpetrators before the courts. So although investigations take time, we are relentless in our work. And this operation this morning in the St. Catherine North Division is a demonstration of our cross-border effort. So wherever these criminal suspects goes, we will be pursuing them. Now we urge residents to stand with us in this fight against crime by sharing any information that may assist in ongoing investigations. Now anyone with knowledge of criminal activity or activities is encouraged to contact the Constant Springs CIB at 876-924-1421 or Crime Stop at 311. Your cooperation is vital in making our communities safer for everyone.
Section of Walton Park Road to be reduced to single lane for 2 weeks. Starting Tuesday, a section of Walton Park Road in St. Andrew between Delacree Lane and Howard Avenue will be reduced to single lane traffic. The closure is to facilitate drainage improvement works on the roadway. The restriction will be in effect for 2 weeks. Manager of Communication and Customer Services at the National Works Agency, Stephen Shaw, explained that the team will be clearing a block culvert. He said the work will include the cutting of the roadway to access the culvert and then the cutting of the top of 108 mm culvert to allow for access to clear the blockade. First concrete catch basin will be constructed at the section of the culvert that is being cut. During the period of closure, individuals entering Delacree Lane will have to use Howard Avenue. Persons heading to Hagley Park Road from Walton Park Road may turn onto East Road, then turn left towards Rainfort Road, and then onto Hagley Park Road. The NWA is urging all road users to exercise caution when traveling within the construction zone and to obey the instructions of the stop persons and posted warning signs. Maurice Dixon comments on George Wright's readmission to the JLP, says government care about women's welfare. Information Minister Dr. Dana Maurice Dixon has declared that the Jamaica Labour Party JLP administration cares about the welfare of women. Her comment follows criticism about the party's decision to reinstate George Wright's membership. Mr. Wright, who is a member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, resigned from the JLP in 2021 and became an independent MP following allegations of domestic abuse. His readmission was announced on Sunday. Members of the public have taken issue with the move. The opposition People's National Party held a press conference about Mr. Wright's reinstatement, noting that the decision highlights the normalization of domestic abuse in the country. Responding to questions about the matter during the Morning Post Cabinet press briefing, the Information Minister said domestic violence is a big issue in Jamaica. She noted, however, that while the matter must be discussed and addressed, it should not be politicized. Indicating that the counseling was done in this case, Dr. Maurice Dixon reiterated the importance of redemption. Society should not shun those who have taken steps to right wrongs. She said the government cares about women and is taking steps to address gender-based violence.
We don't just talk about the issues, we actually endeavor to fix it. We also know that redemption is important. And in our country, we've always been that kind of a country that believed that there are second chances. And when we talk about domestic violence, it's really a very complex matter because invariably you have issues in relation to what persons would have experienced growing up, what they would have seen in their communities, what may seem normal to them, And it's quite complex when you talk about it. In this particular case, and you would have seen the reports too in terms of counseling. I think that's a very important thing, and that's a very important discussion that we also have to have in terms of the role of counseling, because we know this is an issue all across our country, on both sides of the political spectrum, from the rich to the poor. All over Jamaica, gender-based violence is a problem, and it's something that we need to fix. It's not necessary for us to be politicizing it. It is a problem. It is something we have to address, but it's not one that you address solely from the standpoint of the woman. You also have to address it from the standpoint of the males who may be involved, and you have to do the counseling. And in this case, there was counseling, and in our country, there is a stigma around counseling. There's a stigma around men doing counseling. And so for me, I see there are kernels in this situation that are actually quite positive, and that we could use in a positive manner to talk about how we move forward. There are many men in our country who have been perpetrators of violence against women. And some of them, yes, they're good people. And I think, as Christians, we believe that there is redemption for them. And we believe that if they do the work, that we can't say in society, okay, we're going to shun them. It is clear that we are not just in the business of talking. We're in the business of finding solutions. And we're also very much clear that the problem has to be fixed on multiple fronts.
Vote for my government, Holness urges tourism workers. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has urged Jamaican tourism workers to express the same vote of confidence in his government that foreign investors have shown in the sector. We want you to vote for the government because we're doing the right thing for you, he urged local staff at Tuesday's Grand Palladium Hotel groundbreaking ceremony in Point Hanover. His remarks come ahead of the general election, which is due by September. The Prime Minister urged that foreign investments are a powerful vote of trust in Jamaica's future. Businesses vote by making investments, he declared, highlighting that €500 million project by the Palladium Hotel Group. This is a clear endorsement of the nation's economic prospect. This isn't just money on paper, it's a resounding vote on Jamaica. Holness argued that the influx of capital does more than erect state-of-the-art resorts. It created thousands of jobs. He detailed projections of approximately 1,500 construction workers and an estimated 5,600 direct and indirect employment opportunities emerging from the ongoing and planned developments. These investments signal the macroeconomic indicators are moving in the right direction, he noted, underscoring the government's efforts to secure a prosperous future for all Jamaicans. Meanwhile, Holness made it clear that the government is committed to ensuring that tourism development is inclusive, not exclusive. He criticized past practices where luxury developments were created in isolation from the broader community, resulting in a two-Jamaica scenario. In the past, we might have celebrated the development of 950 new rooms without considering what the workers would live or how they would be served, he recalled. Now we are committed to building an infrastructure that benefits everyone. The tourism product is not just about the impressive building, Holness stressed. It's about the warmth, welcoming smiles of the people who make every guest feel at home. Holness confirmed that directives have been given to Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett to engage with the hotel sector, ensuring that issues of workers' compensation and conditions are addressed transparently and equitably. He hinted at upcoming announcements that would further bolster the rights and welfare of tourism workers. The tourism sector was hit by a wave of protests last year as workers demanded better wages and working conditions. The tourism industry is a key foreign exchange earner. It directly employs more than 170,000 persons and generates indirect employment for over 350,000 people. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.